Okay, fine. But I'll just reiterate, the name of this episode makes me think everyone's going to be wearing Daisy Dukes. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. Oh, greetings, Podquesters! Last episode, we left mid-napalm strike on Violex's mother, Zavandra, cast by her very daughter. A lot of issues there. The battle raged on around them, and after all the damage she took, Zavandra fell down dead. But then one of her nearby followers seized up in pain, spasming, and suddenly there was Zavandra fully healed. That's a hell of a health plan. The rest of the gang joined in to try and defeat all of her cultists so she'd have no means of healing, but this also meant taking time away from their real objective, reaching the fight between the generals of each army, Palino and Rain, which unfortunately led to Palino getting sneak attacked and kidnapped by the enemy forces. And, to top it all off, Zavandra got away. Also, while our main party did fairly well in the battle, the same could not be said for the rest of the allied forces. So a retreat was called, and of all people, the Wizard King came to our aid, distracting the pursuing enemies. Too bad Blag wasn't there. The Evergreen finally arrived in the aftermath and tasked the gang with saving Palino, saying where he was probably held was impossible to locate, unless you had a special map. A map which happened to be in enemy hands at the moment. So that means, you guessed it, it was time for a heist. Ugh, I love these things. So sad to be missing out on this one. So let's find out what our hero's plan of action will be as we roll an intelligence check.
Check, welcome intelligence. Of course, that's the one that works. Welcome to Intelligence Check. Normally, this is the part where I catch everybody up on what happened the last few episodes, but we're going to do something a little different today. You see, one of my players rolled a 20 today before we started recording. So I'm going to let her catch everybody up on the important details of the last few episodes.
Oh, good.
Lauren, so please go ahead.
Is this happening?
Yep.
Oh, no.
I told you not to waste a 20 at my table.
Oh, God. Hold on. I smoke way too much weed for this.
I'm just
In general, or before you came here?
It's 8 a.m.
I did it today. It's just the general layover
Wake and
effects. Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm just kidding. I got you.
Oh, thank God. All right. P.S. Mom and Dad, don't listen to this episode.
Please do. We need viewers.
I don't think we're going to get my 70-some-year-old parents, but that's okay.
Never
Did-
doubt
yeah.
it. By weed, she means crack, so it's okay.
It's true.
Oh, good cover.
Crusty.
So, as the most important note, in the last few episodes, we did lose a few members of our team.
Rest in peace.
Shep and Nock fell defending the Chosen from the attack of the First and the other army that is taking place during the World War.
Whoa. A world war?
Thank you, Black, for the
I
round
had to.
Knox dead?
Wait, where have I been?
And then Blag was taken by Cletus to become his forever servant.
No.
Since then, we did pick up 3 new adventurers. Way, the druid/artificer turtle. Rady, the sorcerer. Yanti. No, I was trying to describe the patron.
He's a djinn.
Jinn, that's it.
Yeah.
The Jinn.
Luck in my
servant.
glass.
Yes. And Jag, our Minotaur sailor. They just participated in a war that did not go so well and have been informed that their comrade, Palino, has been captured. The captured friend is being held within the base, but we don't know where the base is. Luckily, they do know where there is a map to said base, but it's being held by the enemies. So we're going to have to do a little bit of a heist today.
I'll be the getaway ship driver. We're slowly getting away.
They'll never catch us now.
So you'll have to move this ship that's in a no parking zone.
I was told that they was in the yellow lines.
In the ocean.
I was actually astounded how they were able to paint it there.
So that's just you peeing into the ocean constantly.
I'm almost done.
Wow. No bull.
Oh, There it is.
What utter nonsense.
So what you have been told is that Lady Ashara, whose name is Phelan, correct?
That's a totally different
alright,
character
don't worry.
sheet.
Character's name Phelan now. Phelan's having a bit of a celebration at her mansion in celebration of the battle they just won. Somewhere within this mansion, they expect to have the map that will show you where the headquarters of the army is. And since there is a party going on, you will be able to sneak in, blend in, take the roles that you believe you need, and hopefully find said map.
I got this. So someone has to be a butler.
Darn.
Going that
If
way.
only one could crit on being a butler.
I think I'll be a party guest this time.
The Evergreen has sent you one of his members of the Scouts, and he's leading you down through the streets, explaining to you that you're going to head to the... yes?
Well, Jag, also a member of the organization. Do I happen to know this scout member? Maybe I've instructed him, or is he another leader? You know?
No, this is just like a brand new newcomer. I would say odds are, give me a roll. Let's find out.
Sure.
Oh.
Here we go. First roll.
First roll.
And it's a 7.
All right, yeah.
Wait,
you did,
that was just a flat roll?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So you have not met this
Darn,
member
you
of the
new
Scouts.
recruit, you
yeah.
guppy.
But he is showing you where the local Thieves Guild has been running out of this town. And as you're going through, he is explaining to you along the way that this Thieves Guild does not operate like a normal Thieves Guild does. They don't care as much about money. They are more about being convinced to do the job. So you're going to have to go in, talk to them, convince them to help you do this job. And then they will determine the price based off of what you said. He does warn you they tend to be more of a, definitely not lawful by any means, but a good organization. So the more you can convince them that this is for the good of mankind, the better it is. He also warns you that they're not the best with money. And he walks towards this inn and opens the door, and you hear a light lute playing throughout the room.
I was going to say, I wanted to have court negotiate this for us.
it coming, bad with money.
Yeah.
Felix,
Yes.
you recognize a bard you met once, but Name, it is you who immediately recognizes one Court Hawkins.
Oh, I didn't even know this guest spot was coming.
Oh, this is so exciting.
Okay, well, I guess do I need to roll, or do I see them coming in the door? Or?
Yep, you see
I
him
think
go.
there should be a song immediately playing from this
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, you're in the middle of a
As
sentence.
we walk into the
Motherfucker did not
room.
prep
What
me
was-
for this.
Song.
I wasn't prepped when Tor came back.
Okay, he'll just go and... Name, thank you for being a friend. He just goes, I will not sing the whole Golden Girls theme, so we won't hit with right issues. So, I think he immediately runs in like, Name! Name! Oh, how have you been, my old friend?
Who are you? What's going on?
Classic Name.
Name gives him a hug, definitely.
But tell me, who are these people you're adventuring with? Where's the rest of our old crew? I know Wrath went on his old way, but surely Blag.
Blag got taken by a southern monster. He's fine-ish, I think. He wanted to go. It was weird.
What?
I don't know.
Not right.
I think so.
Why aren't we out there saving him?
I have a necklace with his name on it. We'll get around to it. It's a to-do list item, really.
Yes.
We should save him now.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have left and he wouldn't have gone away. I mean,
Oh my
it was
god,
kind
it's
of a
all my
weird
fault.
choice.
It is okay. It is okay.
Hey, remember we were gods? That was pretty cool, right?
What was that?
Remember we were gods? That was pretty cool.
Oh, that does make me feel a little better. That was cool. If only we had our godly powers now, we could save Blag.
Oh, I brought the circus with us. So we have a lizard, a turtle, and a goat. It's a goat, right?
Excuse me? A goat? Puffin? No.
Horns, right? That's
I don't
not-
believe we were calling ourselves the circus.
Yeah, we are kind of an animalistic crew.
Oh, and a ball. Yeah.
I am doing
We're just
two
gonna have
voices
vegan
now.
it's just vegan for dinner.
I think I recognize you, friend.
Oh, was this a canon appearance, or was this sort of outside of the
Canon
fourth wall?
Did
I said you bet. I
It's
said you
canon
bet.
now?
It's
Okay, so
canon.
we're going to have to tie into the intros and somehow story-wise
Oh, are
into
we
a
at
future
the
episode.
end?
You're at the end.
Oh, it's nice. The end.
The end.
Oh, wow. Okay.
my
Name
God.
goes to one of the tables and scratches his name on it immediately.
The one Court's at every week.
Not, it just says tour rules.
Tor would have wanted it that way too. What a fitting tribute to our friend. Okay, so I guess does this even have a name, or could I call it the Magpie Inn?
You can call it the Magpie Inn.
Because that would be,
Boom,
runs
got
with
it.
the Magpies.
Yes, you're in more than anyone else's.
Yeah. So,
You're
wow, we've tied it down to a location. I always thought it was a nebulous, like kind of
really.
outside of the fourth wall place.
Not
but
anymore, it's
Well,
not.
and
Well,
if
there
this
is 4 walls here.
That's
1,
true, and a
2,
roof.
3.
I went all out. I got the roof package.
It's a little
Is
bit on
this-
fire, though.
Is this your establishment?
Yes, apparently it is. After all.
It is owned and run by the Thieves Guild now.
There we go. Yes, well, it's an easy way to get free drink.
Yes.
So please,
I
my
have
friends,
sex?
that I am Court Hawkins. Nice to meet you all. I know Name already, and I briefly met the tiefling here, VLX, but whose other company may I say I am in?
Well, we're in a hurry, so we're just gonna have our negotiator Jag needs to negotiate with Court on the rate.
Yar, I'm used to handling this stuff. Oh, yes, well, nice to meet you, my friend. You are quite the burly fellow. Yar, you're complimenting me here. This is great. You guys can leave the room. I've got the rest of the
Thank
This
you.
is amazing.
yes, we're happen to be on a quest. We need to infiltrate a certain party to get a map that has a location that is pretty valuable to us. We lost a friend, but also kind of a vital part of, maybe you've heard of the war going on. Ah, yes, well, as a bard, I do hear a lot of things here and there, so please, how may I assist you then? Well, we were wondering if you had a way to get us in to this party. Possibly invitations, or maybe we could disguise ourselves as members of the staff. Well, let me see what I can do. And then, Kyle, does Court have any resources?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Court does have
So worth it.
Court has a map of the mansion. If you don't mind passing that down.
Hey, thanks.
Don't look first.
Okay, so pass it down to me, and then I'll pass it down to Felix. Would you like to see that?
I will. Thank you.
I do happen
So
to-
Kevin, real quick.
Yes.
You have all the power here. You get to decide how much, if anything, everything they ask for costs. You have the capability of giving them a map, false identities, and being able to sneak them in as whatever roles they want to be during this within reason. So it is up to you. I do not have set prices. You tell me what Court would do in this scenario.
Hey, Court, just so you know,
I'm
today's
bad
my
with money.
birthday.
So wait,
I'd like a heroic moment.
theoretically, does he have magic items that we can buy? Is that what you're saying? Like,
No.
oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He could sell you false identity. Like, so say you wanted to be the
You're
butler
all
here.
a level
I
20
didn't-
now.
No, I didn't know if he had like
No, no.
magic items
No.
that would change your
I'm
identity.
glad you asked this
Okay.
because it's a good thing to explain to
Okay.
everyone and the listeners.
Yes.
He is able to sell you false identities. So if you wanted to show up here and say, "No, I'm a butler. Here's my badge. Here's
Yes.
the correct outfit I should be wearing,"
That would never work.
it never
Yeah,
pulled
pull
off.
that off.
But
really just too
butler,
far out.
guard, guest,
Okay.
whatever you can think of that makes sense, go for it and enjoy.
Can Rady pull Jag aside, just down,
Sure.
real quick?
If he's gonna give us some trouble, then just tell him that bulge guy wanted to before he went to the obelisk.
The what guy?
The guy he was the friend that he lost.
Oh, yes, that'd be a great negotiating tactic.
Sure, back.
I was just going to rely on old hook and sinker if it came down to it.
That works too.
They're quite convincing.
That's actually much faster.
I would really like if this ended with Jag killing Court.
That'd be pretty great.
Or only when Court kills Jag and comes back in.
I can see that.
Worst
Either
case
way,
scenario,
I'm
fellas.
killing myself.
And worst case scenario, fellas, this one gave me the winky eye once. I might have a little bit of a pull.
So I can use everything the winky eye.
He's looking for your pole. Never mind.
Don't flatter yourself, sister. I give everyone the winky. Well, I do
He's
happen
just
to
got
have-
a twitch. It's awkward.
So I will, I guess, like, snap my fingers, and then one of, like, the Thieves Guild attendants will be like, I do happen to have a map of whatever the name of the person's, what was her name?
Phelan Nashara. of House
Phelan
of Shaw.
Nashara's party. That, yes, I've heard about a big soiree coming up. So if you'd like to take a look at these maps here, I'm
we'll
not
take
much
those.
for planning, but I will try to avail any resources that are available, especially to my old friend Name, and especially, I just would like you to promise that As soon as you go to rescue Blag, you let me know, because I would like to aid in any way possible.
Well, yeah, I'm not going by myself. That thing was creepy as hell.
Yes.
I remember, too, I still have bad dreams at night. Oh, boy.
No, you didn't. That was Shep.
We'll take care of the money first.
Oh, that's right. But I'm the narrator, I'm Blag. Okay, so I heard it third hand. And at even third hand, the creep factor, whoa, baby.
So it sounds like you're willing to give us all this stuff at no charge then, correct?
No, I got this here.
No, okay, sorry, listen,
Here, take these maps.
I've gotten yelled at by my good friend Jade. She's also a member of this guild, and she was saying that thieves, yes, we take what we want, but, you know, even if we are more just and we give away things, that I'm kind of bad with this stuff, so I am going to have to set some prices, but tell me what your plan is, and I'll see what I can do, cut you some deals, the friends discount.
Well, I'll give you this bag of gold. You give me the supplies. I'll give you another gold. You give me change the bag of gold back, and we should be fine.
That sounds pretty reasonable.
A bag of gold for a bag of gold?
No, +1. Don't worry about it. Look, we would never take advantage of you. You're a good guy.
I think we should.
Yes,
why
you
don't
should
we
really
get
do
around-
that. I am
why
fighting
don't we
against
get the-
myself here.
Let's get a couple of
Fuck
rounds
you,
of
Kyle.
drinks.
I had so much joy knowing this was coming.
springing this on me.
This is pretty good.
I think Velix's suggestion is good. I think we should probably just why don't we grab a table?
Yeah.
You got food in this establishment?
Yes, of course. Free will be food.
Free, great.
Food will be free while we're planning. Let's at least set a plan, and then maybe I can figure out what a fair price would be for this. But
Hey guys, just say free every other sentence, and I think it'll just get stuck in his head.
What if we give him food of some crapples? That'd be great.
Some free crapples?
Yeah.
I have
no, we're going
plenty
to charge
of
him.
1 gold per grapple friend.
I wasn't that
is
bad
the
with
friend
gold.
prices. Oh my god.
I think you want to tip a bartender 1,000 gold once.
I think, let's be fair, it's like 500
information.
gold.
That's true.
I've been dipping all my bartender's grapples. Is that not right?
I welcome back.
Well, it's your plan, so please tell me what you are planning to do, and I'll see what I have available to aid you.
I just want to say, Rady is at the bar already, like 3 drinks, and he's not at the table. He's
Jack's
just at
probably
the bar.
headed over there himself. Be like, yeah, you're a funny man. I'm going to head over with my drinking buddy.
And out of this conversation.
And out of this conversation.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll chime in when needed.
Everything is on him.
Well, I would say Wei is probably just got his face buried in the map, trying to figure something out.
Can I take a look?
No.
Absolutely
Son
not.
of a bitch.
Now, I have a meta question.
room.
So this is where we are in the town where Lady Ashara's manor
No,
is.
I'm sorry. That is a great question. I apologize. This is you are still in the main scout city now.
Oh, this is Silverkeep?
Yes, this is Silver Keep.
Okay.
Which I wanted to place the inn there for you.
Nice,
So,
nice.
bringing a little court and Shep together there.
No, 3
Okay.
Pilardes. I mean, Kevin's.
But this manor is also in Silverkeep?
No, so this is somewhere else. So you're going to
Yeah.
have to travel there
Yeah, okay.
via boat,
Boat.
which is where Jack comes in.
I got that part.
It's all about Kevin today.
I mean, we have to come up with a plan first. This is easily the most complicated interior map we've
Yeah,
ever
what's
had.
the first floor and the second floor, actually? I was
It's,
trying to...
I'm assuming
it's
the
too much
dining
to
room is the
describe.
first floor. Is that the first level? The one you walk in and the dining room is.
Mm-hmm.
The first?
This is going to be one of those
Thanks,
situations where we
HGTV
will have to post this
Kyle.
online for people. So,
Yes.
making that note on air.
I
right
totally
now.
So
didn't hear
don't
you.
spill
Join
coffee
our
on the map.
Patreon.
No, we're not going to make people pay to see the map.
Our Patreon.
I was just making a statement.
We're just only going to make them follow us on Twitter.
Okay,
There,
fair enough.
there you go.
I don't even do that.
I know.
Do it. It's fun.
don't like
Hi, Twitter friends.
Both of you.
Name them all.
Okay.
All right, here I go.
I'm assuming the one that has, well, they both have grand foyers. Chances are the one with the bedrooms is the upper floor, correct?
One of them should actually indicate where the front door is, and
I think
or
that's the front door.
I mean, if I'm an architect, yes, I recognize these symbols, but
I think that's.
yeah, that's probably the front door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's-
Okay,
Quick
so this is the
question,
first floor.
actually.
Wow,
That's
so
the
the
first
map
floor.
quest apparently is what takes us out. Just trying to read a
is
basic.
anybody surprised?
MapQuest never got me where I was going.
Ah! Yes,
So
Kevin.
the
Does,
arcane room is on the upper
Sorry,
floor.
does Court have, and maybe to offer any possible,
Yeah. that's
as the Thieves Guild, does he have agents possibly to do, I don't know if you want me to, I can make a roll to have possibly any information of where perhaps they'd be keeping valuable items in this area. Like, it's like, oh, I can offer you, any information too.
Go ahead and give me a flat roll.
Do it.
Any agents in there? Oh, I should use the box.
That's what she said.
What was that? That was a 11.
11? You know that it would definitely not be in one of the main rooms. Probably something either hidden away or heavily guarded.
Okay, so I don't have any like age. That's just basically we couldn't infiltrate super far into there.
Yeah.
So okay.
I think it's in the Gime.
Gime. What's a gime?
Oh, God.
Next to the... What the hell's a mini eatery?
I think it's where
an
you
eatery
eat
that is
mini.
smaller than a standard eatery.
What's the size of a regular eatery?
Yes, here I can give you some.
Or you
food.
only
the size of
eat
mini
tiny
eatery.
things.
I like the tiny things.
You only eat tiny things.
Sorry, I know we're
Tapas.
over talking,
There.
but he said food court, and I was like, yes, here the food is on its way.
That's good.
That was pretty.
Okay, worth repeating.
There is a room that looks like it is unexplored. It doesn't have anything on the map. I wonder if that...
Well, let's be clear. It does have a question mark.
That's true. There is a big question mark.
And it is next to the arcane room.
I think...
How confident are you that this map is accurate? This is very detailed. I'm assuming it is.
Oh, yes, it's very accurate. I just think whoever the map maker was just was having a time trying to assign what to call that specific room.
I feel like if you can come up with mini eatery, you could probably come up with something better for a room than question mark.
That's
Well, I mean,
true.
talk to the map maker, man.
All right.
I just work here.
That's fair. That's
Does this
fair.
mansion have a gift shop? Because there's a shop that's only available on the outside.
Or a shop, like a workshop.
No, it's a gift shop
You know
now.
what? Canning. It's a gift shop.
It's a workshop that makes gifts to
It has
sell.
Here we go. It's
really, really perfect Ferguses.
Son of a bitch. Copyright
Oh,
infringement.
right. Name shows up.
Nami's gonna
That's
just
Now
fucking
we
burn
care
down
about
the mansion.
copyrights.
That's the heist.
After you guys get this building's getting burnt down.
I love it.
And then you start labeling them genuine Ferguson.
Now,
That seems redundant. This master bathroom has 2 closets off of it, and they're huge. They're bigger than the bathroom is. Who built this? Oh, your wife did the map. That's why the handwriting's not.
That's why the
No,
handwriting
this
was
is
so good.
actually probably shouldn't even admit this. I pulled a blueprint off, and I thought this place was so crazy that I was like, I'm using it.
Look at those.
So that's
Those are
why it's like
ridiculous.
HG that.
He doesn't
Fucking
want
do
another
it.
Steve's Tower
I fucking
incident,
do
too.
it.
That's why the writing's so clear.
I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna say the arcane room mixed with question mark room is probably the most
good target.
viable.
I feel like that's probably something that we should aim for.
So
I
obvious,
think it's
though.
a guy in there named Mark that we need to question
Yes.
to find things out.
I'm just gonna point. I think Randy. Okay, we're gonna split up. Everyone will go into the main room.
Oh my God.
Randy,
Rady.
Rady,
Whatever.
Rady can go to the basement of the
Randy.
winery.
Yes, sir.
I think that's where he's gonna go.
There's no question.
Now, I
We'll
have,
just come back for you later.
I have a bit of a serious question for everyone.
Wrong group.
Don't do it.
I have to. What kind of people are going to be at this event? Because are they going to look strangely at a bunch of... we're not the most common creatures that you always
Yeah, we're
encounter
pretty
in
much
the
a
realm.
walking zoo.
You imagine that in this scenario, because of the size of the army and stuff, they're going to also have a massive mix
Okay.
of various races.
All right.
It's not like this is like an all-human
Okay.
something. You know, that there's multiple armies of multiple nations involved in this thing. So they are also going to have a pretty good blend. That being said, turtles, Yanti,
Right.
and minotaurs are more on the rare side
Yeah.
of things.
And a little player knowledge, just because we didn't get to fully explore this with Knock.
Yes.
She's super racist.
Oh.
She's like a elf elitist,
Shit.
which I'm sure we've just heard around town.
Okay.
Well, now this is just a thought, and I'm not going to be the plan maker here, but a lot of us here are sailors. Maybe we're the musical act and we specialize in shanties. Quite a ragtag group could get us in there. We're the musical act. Eh?
I'm
I'll go
pretty
back
sure-
to me drinking.
I think we're chefs. I'm pretty sure half of us are going to be dinner. We're just going to wheel.
Some of us are we're the food items.
The only cooking I do is crapples, you guys. I'm not
That's
going
okay.
to
We're just
convince
going to
anybody.
put way on a plate, have them go inside the shell, a bunch of
nobody-
apples around them.
With a
Nobody's
crapple in his
eating
mouth.
sushi off of me, mister. I'm not.
Yeah, I think
it's
he'd make
not
a better
off of
soup
Is that
anyway.
part of
It
the...
is you.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, we won't eat you.
I guess I'll be the rump roast.
I could put things on my horns.
Anyway, okay.
Good night,
Yeah.
folks.
Well, there has to be a good reason for this group of people to come in, and so far those are two
Well, I
ideas
mean,
that are worth
if she's
considering.
racist, they could still be like, I guess, lower servants.
Yeah.
Do the menial work.
And just throwing it, you guys do what you want to do. I'm not trying to steer you in any direction, but keep in
Hey,
mind.
is
you
that a
don't-
shot?
Steer, get it. You don't have to all be. You can do.
Steer.
Oh my God!
That's what you do to a
reaction.
ship.
That's worth, yeah.
That was great.
And he's a.
It is a heist.
That's
so
what
you
I
don't-
called it up for.
As a heist, you guys don't have to go in a group. The typical heist is everybody
Yeah,
goes in
right.
as different things. Again, you don't have to do that. When you guys all did the Prince Ali tactic back in season 1, that worked really well.
true.
So
I think traveling zoo circus is a viable option as
So
entertainment.
we are kind of going in as the
Are
entertainment.
there?
Or pure
Maybe.
tourists.
It's an idea.
We just go to the tourist, assuming there's
or
a tour.
we've tried to find some sort of an illusion magic.
Yes, because if one of us could look less weird, maybe we can just pretend to be a guest.
Hey, I don't think I look weird.
Not, I look weird too. You look
But
beautiful.
who's the most?
way.
I'd assume
many
the
of
most
the people.
human
I heard
formed
this
among you
person
is
is
probably
bit-
the tiefling. Those huge horns will probably have to use a glamour of some sort.
Do you have
Well-
that capability?
Yan T, his Yan T is pretty.
Oh,
You don't have a lot of scales going on, right?
No, there's like a couple on my
Oh,
cheek.
okay.
I got the snake eyes and the forked
You
tongue.
have, and you
But
have
it's a
Little
legs.
rouge. Fix that right up.
I have a
we know.
makeup, but it is purple. I don't think it's going to max your complexion.
Serves me nice.
I mean, also, I'd just like to point out, it's like, ask Court these things. So Lauren looks at me, I immediately look at Kyle, and I'm like, do I?
You can.
See, that's your mistake. You're looking for. Just go with it. It's,
I know,
he
I
told
am
you to
going
be
with
here.
it, but I'm also like, do I know that?
If you say something that you feel like you shouldn't, if you say something that you shouldn't know or shouldn't be able to do, I will call you on it.
I'm
Otherwise, go for it.
As a Thieves Guild, I'm assuming we have resources, so among them, probably magical items. Especially as thieves, ways to disguise and infiltrate society.
100%.
All the different things. So yes, if you need disguise kits, glamours, we have those at your ability. And I'm not even talking as Court. Now I'm mixing them together. I'm
okay.
not even mixing.
Jort.
I'm Jort.
Because that could
Yes, I like to
be-
cut off me jeans. I'm Jort.
I can make two people invisible.
Oh.
The flip side of this, just as a counter argument, there are going to potentially be other races there.
Yes.
Traveling in a group concentrated is going to draw more attention to us.
It's true.
We definitely need to space out the
dispersing
arrival.
a bit.
Yeah.
So I think we should play to our strengths.
So yeah, I think that's a great idea. If we stagger our arrival and maybe set a place where we can rendezvous to infiltrate. Now I don't know if we want to set certain people to be like distractions as well. Thinking back to the original heist, Wrath was like the party goer and kind of like the distraction. And we could cause basically keep everyone's attention while the rest of us were off doing the heist. That seemed to work pretty well. If we have people and in a house, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry, I snapped. I got an idea too. Does Thieves Guild
He did
have
snap.
stones?
Look
of-
at him. He can't even get this out.
Yeah, I'm thinking as I'm talking and mouth not catching up. Stones of far speech, ways to kind of communicate because it's a heist.
Stones
I would like
of
to
far
imagine like we
You
have.
have a series of jade earrings that you can hand out to
Perfect.
people to allow communication.
So we can almost coordinate like Mission Impossible style. So it's like, well, these will first off, communication is key with any heist. So here, take these. They will allow you to communicate. Is it telepathically or?
Yeah, it's all telepathic.
Oh, thanks. Wayne grabs him.
I
Wayne grabs him up real
didn't
quick.
just hand them over just yet.
Oh, but you did the gesture with your hands.
Yes, I have them. How much are they worth to you? I'm
Oh.
remembering to ask for money.
I put a music box up on the table.
Name, that is the greatest treasure you could give. There's gold in here, right?
Yeah, it's made of gold, not brass.
Way will touch the box that you just put on the table.
Yeah, he will.
And he'll look at he'll look at Court and he'll say, "Hey, say something to yourself that's very complimentary."
Well, I think I have a rather decent singing skill.
So Way will remove his hand, and then he'll hand the box to Court and he'll say, "Go ahead and touch that."
I'll touch the...
And it says, "Well, I think I have a very decent singing skill."
Oh,
in Court's voice.
it's customizable. Here, can I change it again? I'd be like, when people walk into it's like, It's like, I'm Colt Hawkins, and this is my favorite tavern in Silverkeep.
I was touching it while he said
Yeah.
that, and it is now imprinted.
So now,
with
and I'll have that
audio loop.
Okay, it's like I'll snap for one of my thieves. It's like, rig this by the door. Anytime people walk in now, it'll trigger the music box when they walk in. It's like, I'm Colt Hawkins. Welcome. This is my favorite tavern in Silverkeep.
It's
We're
like
gonna have
the,
to run this at the beginning of every intro now.
No, God no.
it's like the pineapple in that Bob's Burgers episode.
Any 6-second loop that will now play.
See, in here, I was thinking Ben just created Build-A-Bear.
Oh, I
Now,
haven't been to Build-A-Bear in a long time.
seems to me that is worth these
you know what?
communication earrings.
That actually helps our tavern because we actually do make a little money on the side. We run as a legitimate tavern as well. There you go. Here's your jade earrings, everyone. Everyone take a pair.
Why
So
is it
just for,
creepy why do you have to say we run as a legitimate tavern? Don't you just say we just are a tavern?
I mean, that's our legitimate front, I should say. Our front business.
For
Not legitimate.
clarification, the earrings work through the psychic powers, but you still have to speak out loud. You can't just think something. You have to say it, but it does transmit through minds.
So, like,
can
a very
you say
quiet
it really
episode
quiet?
otherwise.
Yeah, you can still whisper.
You can still
though. It's
whisper?
like,
Yeah.
You could be the guy who puts his Bluetooth ear in his mouth
Yes, yes.
when he's walking. Yeah.
No one will suspect anything as you're holding your earring in front of your mouth talking.
We're gonna be those
One
awkward
second.
people on the elevator. It's like, yeah, no, I'm on my way to. How you doing? And the other people think they're talking to them. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Are these
So awkward.
clip-ons or?
Oh no, you're piercing.
Oh, okay. Who wants to get an ear piercing?
okay, well, you keep your planning, and
We
I'll
can do
offer
that
what
on
I
the
can.
way while we travel. Let's not bleed all over this tavern.
That's true.
I'm
Way
gonna-
likes the entertainer idea, but not as a group. He thinks maybe enter as a group and then disperse.
I would be
potentially.
willing to pose as a guest. I can probably keep, if I need to make a distraction, at least for some of them. then
I'm
maybe.
going to propose that we take a quick refreshment break and come back after these brief messages.
So, yeah. Guess I got to take part in this heist after all. Also, turns out I've been doing all these intros from my tavern in Silverkeep. Surprise! But the question remains, how do I know all about what's been going on with a party that I'm not party to? I don't know, magical narrator powers. It's a fantasy world. We don't have to explain everything. Anyway, I hope I was able to provide our heroes with the help they needed for their heist. Good luck storming the castle. Let's see how things turn out next time when we roll another intelligence check.
Oh, there's a butlery.
There is a
Oh,
butler.
of course I put a
Is that where they raise butlers?
Yeah.
Where they lock
This
them
one's
up
just
at
a
night.
hatch.
Well, it's inside of the china cabinet is where they're hatched. It's the hatchery.
It looks. Are we still going?